When you winning, man, you gotta know your worth. Know your worth. When you up and they be hating, that shit the worst.
Hey, what's going on, my dudes? It's your boy, That One Dude, and today we're gonna be going over a video about MandJTV. 10 things that every Pokemon fan does. So, before we get into the video, though, I'll just ask you, go ahead, hit me with a like, consider subscribing, help me grow the channel. You know, I'm gonna ask you at the end of the video anyway, so just go ahead and do it. But, you know, a little bit of things about MandJTV, some things that you can find on his channel, some things that I've watched personally, right? He go with some series, he has a lot of Pokemon content, but like what's the strongest Pokemon in each generation? I agree with that video. He went over, I think the one I watched where it was which Pokemon generation is the strongest. A very long video, very surprising. He gave a lot of details in those videos exactly on why each generation got stronger and whatnot. I mean, just thinking of, I ain't gonna say power cliffing, but any generation Pokemon should theoretically get stronger. But you can watch the video for yourself. He does videos on like, hey, could this certain Pokemon, could you beat the game with insert Pokemon here, right? So let's just go. There's just a couple things about his channel. He does a lot of Pokemon content, so if you're into that, like I'm into Pokemon, go ahead and check him out. But let's get into the video. And before we go, I'm gonna try to name some things that I think that he may even talk about. So first thing I think he may talk about is, hopefully he only talk about the games, not so much the cards or Pokemon Go. One thing that I would do for sure, you keep your starter on your team. Even though there's better Pokemon in set generation that can feel that typing than your starter, you keep your starter on the team. And he's probably one of your strongest Pokemon. You get you an HM slave. So this only applies mostly to the previous games, not so much the newer games, because you know it'd be like they changed it up to where you don't really need HMs, but you get an HM slave like somebody learn Cut, Flash, Flash, because Pokemon generally they love to have those dark caves that you really need Flash to get around. So I mean you don't need it, but it helps if you do it. So you'll have like those caves where it's such a hassle to go around because you're going to be doing it in the dark or whatnot. You're probably going to teach somebody Flash. Generally, I've even caught a Pokemon just to teach him Flash and carry him with me through the cave, and then he goes into the box. But if not, you'll just keep an HM slave and they'll learn all the HMs, so your team don't have to waste moves. A lot of grinding. I mean, this probably goes for any game, but Pokemon fans, at least me, you know, I'm spending time just grinding the game before I even fight somebody. So generally, all my fights, I'm just winning. Damn, this is actually really hard. I don't really know exactly he could be talking about. Like maybe fight the Elite Four a billion times. Never catch them all. I've got so close to catching all the Pokemon almost every game, but yo, I never catch them all because it's just like some you have to do trades, and you know it's just like some people ain't giving up. All right, I don't know. You could say probably. Dang, this is pretty hard too, because I would say just always run with a new team, but I generally run with an older team. I run with Alakazam on my team almost every time I can because that's my favorite Pokemon. So he generally gets a spot on my team no matter what. No matter what psychics are in that generation. I don't know. Let's just get into the video. I really can't even think of him. Hopefully when he come out with him, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's crazy. I agree. So let's get into the video though.
Greetings, Boogie fans!
Oh, wow,
Michael
my man,
here,
loud.
and something that you and I probably have in common is our love of Pokemon. But if we have that in common, that's not the only thing we have in common. Here are 10 things that every Pokemon fan
That was kind of
does.
loud, huh?
By the way, I know many of you were expecting Pokemon Talk 51 today. That had to be postponed a week for reasons. It'll be up next week. Thank you for your patience.
There you go,
Number
Pokemon
one
Talk.
is saving multiple times. I cannot
Okay,
count
I can see
how
this.
many
I can see
times
this.
I have saved the game, then immediately been unsure if I actually saved the game, and then saved the game again.
I can see
Also,
this. You
if
never
you find
know,
a shiny Pokemon
because
and you succeed in
you
catching
don't want to
it,
grind, like
you
I
gotta
said,
save
you don't
at
want to
least 3
grind all
times. Everybody
day
knows after you catch a shiny, the
and
first 2
then
saves don't work.
not save
Number
the
2
game
is
and
use
lose all that.
repels. If you have traversed through any cave in any main series game prior to Let's Go, because in Let's Go you could just walk around the Pokemon, you were using repels at some point or another. There is no way any of you are crazy enough to go through an entire cave with getting an onslaught of...
Alright, so I should have said this actually. Just finding a Zubat, right? You have like these Zubats, a Geodude right here. A lot of those Pokemon are just like annoying that you just run into a lot, especially once your level is up. This is a late game item right here, repel. Prior to, I'm grinding on everything. Even though I'm like 10 levels above, I'm killing it. I'm getting that XP. I'm grinding up. But like, yes, using those repel, especially in the late game, yo, I don't want to see no items around me. So, but let's continue on.
Zubats and Geodudes and whatever every 5 freaking steps.
That's true.
No, you use repels. Number 3 is have a favorite Pokemon. Pokemon's main appeal is its massive cast of
Alakazam,
cool,
bro,
cute,
your boy
weird,
comes with me every
beautiful,
time.
or just plain awesome creatures. And if you really enjoy the franchise, there's gonna be a Pokemon that you love more than all of the others. Could be due to you using it a lot as a kid, so you've got nostalgia. Could be because it just looks awesome, or could be because of both of those reasons, or any other reasons. The bottom line is, everyone has a favorite. Number 4 is keep a flyer on your team. Now, this obviously doesn't apply to the Gen 7 games, but before that,
I can see
HMs were an annoying necessity.
You always get a bird Pokemon
you could probably get away
from
with just having a Pokemon in
that
your box,
generation.
know it, and then periodically withdrawing it whenever
generally
you need
he's on
it,
your
like
team.
Cut or Rock Smash. But Fly is not one of those.
Yes.
As soon as you have Fly, you have a flying type Pokemon or whatever Pokemon that can learn Fly in your party at all times, because not having that really freaking sucks. Number 5 is getting lost. Pokemon caves can be really complicated to navigate. It gets even tougher if you don't have a map or a guidebook, and even tougher than that,
dark caves.
it's a dark cave that you may not have Flash for.
No,
Everyone has gotten lost in a Pokemon cave at some point because they're hard to navigate. But we don't just get lost, we also lose. Because we're all losers.
Wow.
Obviously, I'm kidding. What
Everybody's
I really mean is that everyone has lost a Pokemon battle
Come on,
at some
man.
point
That's
or another.
yeah.
There's been a gym leader that you were underprepared for, or a battle online, or against a friend, and they just had a
homegirl with the
better
milk
team,
tank Pokemon,
or it could be a really
Silver?
overpowered champion. At some point or another, you've lost a Pokemon battle. No shame in that.
Homegirl
It's
with
happened to all of
the
us. Number 7 is spamming
Kinger
the
as
A
well?
button to get through long dialogue sequences. Now, this could apply to
Hold up.
cutscenes.
Hold up. This definitely applies to what's what I'm looking for? Oh yeah, this definitely applies to Sun and Moon. Very story driven. They talk a lot. They keep doing all these little dance moves every time. Yo, I'm just mashing the A button, bro. Just let me get through it. I don't really care what you're saying, man. Are we fighting? No. Are you telling me something? Are you giving me an item? No. Well, let's get it on with it. Yeah, that was definitely me right there. But yeah, Sun and Moon definitely. And it could have been just because I came off like one of the most intensive games that I've been playing like forever, the Aura series, and I was just playing for like forever, and you know I was grinding. So at this point I wasn't talking to anybody. I was literally like either like battle breeding or like hidden, battle breeding. So you can you get the hidden abilities, you get the egg moves, all that good stuff, man. All my Pokemon fans know it. Hey, anybody Pokemon fan, let me know what you, how many of these you agree with, and how do you go with let's say the battles I might be down for a battle, man. I don't know if I just want to break it out though, because I haven't went back on it, but I might be down for a battle.
In games that you have played through before, so you don't need to hear the conversation again.
There you go.
But it most of the time applies to the Pokemon Center.
Oh,
you're just
definitely.
trying to mash A and get through the conversation with Nurse Joy so you can heal your Pokemon and then move on. Seriously, Nurse Joy, why are you talking that much? I appreciate the hospitality, but just hurry the hell up. What do you mean you hope to see me again? You hope my Pokemon get hurt? What's wrong with you? Number 8 is catching a legendary Pokemon and then never using it. It's kind of funny if you think about it in the anime world, if somebody captured a legendary Pokemon, they're going to use it all the time because it would be incredibly overpowered.
No, that ain't...
However, in the games,
that ain't a big deal. I don't use legendaries at all.
Available for you to
unless
catch,
it's like a certain thing with someone like saying,
that you're
do
always
you
want to
go all legendary, especially like in a battle?
You catch for the Dex entry,
I'll bring the legendary. Other than that, leave those legendaries away from me.
It's kind of funny to think about. Dude, I heard you catch.
So, I really hate legendaries. So this is one of my gripes with just doing like the random online battles, because you'll go into a game and someone has all legendaries, right? So you gotta you gotta make all these specific rules to all these battles and stuff like that. Especially like when I do like a local battle, obviously with the connect device. We always have to put that out there, like, bro, I don't do legendaries. I kind of don't even want to do pseudo legendaries. One of my main gripes about, let's say, the competitive league, or just like, or just playing a random person, is like either they're gonna come with all legendaries in the competitive league. If you ever watch some of the competitive leagues, it's like a couple Pokemon that's in all of the top 8. So they're just using like this list of 10 Pokemon, which everybody will use, and it kind of waters it down to the like, yo, you're really not seeing anything cool. I've done, like, I ain't gonna say hundreds of battles, but I've done, you can say hundreds of battles, and I've used all types of situations where I would say, hey, we only use a Pokemon on first evolutions. Hey, we using second evolutions. We using under 500 base stats Pokemon. Hey, we using all water type, let's say all single types, and stuff like that. I like to keep mixing it up. Or if we plan like, hey, only bring one pseudo legendary, because if you don't bring any legendaries, you'll just have the person come with all legendaries at this point. They'll just come with 6, not legendary, but they'll just come with 6 pseudo legendaries from each game. And then you're looking like, why even do that? There's no fun to play if we all just trying to just get the strongest Pokemon and trying to one shot. There's no thinking, no strats involved in that. So whatever. I love using strategy. Pokemon that you don't think about. It is what it is. So let's get into the video though, because I could definitely talk about Pokemon for a lot.
Captured Groudon. Yeah, it was cool. Got it in the Dex. Where is he? Can I see him? Are you going to battle with him? No, he's just sitting in the box. What? You're not using him?
He in the box, bro.
Storing him? Why?
Box 12 called Legends.
Level, and I don't feel like catching Groudon up.
I don't even have Kyogre out with me either.
Number 9
they all go in the same
Pokeballs
box.
In sets of at least 10, so that you get a Premier Ball.
Yes.
At least, I hope you've been doing this.
Yes.
If you haven't been doing
I
this,
hope you have.
And finally, number 10 is correcting pronunciation. We have all heard someone refer to Pokemon as Pokemon or Pokemans. And you gotta call them out on that, because that is just blatant disregard for how the franchise name is freaking spelled.
I don't really agree with this one right here.
But it's not just the franchise name pronunciation, it's the pronunciation of the Pokemon species names as well.
Wow.
So Pokemon fans end up calling each other out on it.
I don't.
I am very much someone who does this. If I hear you call it Buizel or Genjar or Kyogre, I'ma say something.
Why?
So there you have it. Those are 10 things every Pokemon fan does. Thank you so much.
All right, but like, why? Hello, this is it for the video. But like, why? I think that last one was one of the ones where I just totally disagree. Like, if you need help pronouncing it, okay, I'm here for you. But like, I am not go to correct you just because you said the name wrong. And then maybe like, especially like if someone says like the name Pokemon, right? So I know people that always like to make some jokes like, yo, you out here playing those Pokemans or Pokemon or whatever they just want to make some funny with it. And you know, that's cool. You know, I'm not gonna be like, no, it's called Pokemon. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? So I think if anybody mispronounced Pokemon and right now in this year 2020 and beyond, it's because they want to, because the game is so popular, the series is so popular, it's been popular forever, and everybody knows exactly how to say it. But you know, just naming some of the Pokemons wrong, I don't really care. If you're struggling and you need to name it, but if you just like, oh, you know, let's say Red Attack, Red Attack. Like, oh yeah, I caught this Red Attack. Like, I'm not gonna correct you on that. Like, all right, man. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So let's continue on. But hey, I really like his list though. Especially if you're a Pokemon fan, definitely write the list down below. I hope you wrote it down before the video even started. I should have told you that. But if you agree with him, you know, name something that you think that every Pokemon fan does that he didn't name. He kind of got me a little bit when he said that he keep the Kyogre. I hate carrying the legendary with me. I really do. I really don't like having any legendaries with me. So that's just one of those things for me. I really can't even think of something that I would have added. I would have added on there. Nah. You could probably say try to always check that last cave right before, is it Victory Road, right before the Elite Four. You always try to see if something's new in there to get to see if it might help you with the Elite Four. Usually it's not. They usually are pretty trash or the level's not good enough. You'll be better off with a team that you've probably carried through the game and grinded up. But overall, I can't really think of something. If I do think of something after this, I'm definitely put in the comment section, let you guys know. I'll pin the comment down below. But as you guys already know, man, we at the end of the video. If you like the video, make sure you go ahead and like the video. Consider subscribing. Also, subscribe to MandJTV. That's what we doing out here. That's Rona. Y'all can't get it. So, like, yeah, but subscribe to MandJTV. Link will be in the description. Definitely down below. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.